great here, man. Nothing to talk shit about. And I think it's time to get the dumbass Russia achievements out of the way. It's time to really get these achievements out. Doing the grindy Russia achievements real quick. Katyusha, are you in chat? Is Katyusha in chat? Probably not, right? Katyusha, Katyusha. I ate way too much chocolate, man. Dude, I really am chocolate addicted, and it's very hard for me to turn that off. I just ate so much chocolate here in the last hour. Really dumb. Really, really dumb. Generally not cool. Katyusha is not in chat, looks like. Wait, he's not sub, right? Or something? You guys ready for some low energy HOI4 content? I mean, it's just AFK Russia. So let's do that real quick. 30 propaganda campaigns and that other thing. How is the HOI4 achievement Wikipedia talking about this? I wonder. I want to find that out. How are they talking about it? This is going to be ultra boring, by the way, guys. It's going to suck. Not a step back. This is going to suck. Do not take the focus, reconcile Japan. One option is to turn off historical, but manually set Japan, China, Communist China, the Baltics, and Poland to follow their historical paths. Doing so will not disqualify you from earning the achievement. It's only if you set them to go a specific historical path. If Germany does oppose Hitler, there's a very good chance they will leave you alone as long as you don't declare on them. The Allies will leave you alone if you don't cause any world tension. So you're just literally AFK. We're just literally gonna be AFK. Maybe react to videos, guys. Yeah, we're gonna be AFK and watch videos, I think. That's a bit exploity, but I generally don't give two fucks. I just wanna do this real quick. How do you do that? Custom game rules. Okay, make Japan historical. Which means fascist, I guess? Yeah. Okay, fascist. Poor Marconi. It's not... Dude, it's just trash achievements. What can I tell you, man? China, Communist China, and Baltics. Communist China, historical. Normal China. Also Manchukuo is gonna be obedient. Let's go for all of them. Estonia, historical. Latvia, historical. Lithuania, historical. Turkey, historical. Blah blah blah. They will all not invade me. Communist China, National China, historical. Yeah, they should all not really invade me. Poland still. Poland important, historical. And Japan fascist. Germany with Restore the Kaiser. Isn't it crazy you can get achievements like this? No, you can't. Huh? So why would they say that in here? But manually set? Huh? Why would they say that in the wiki? Because you are not allowed to do Germany. Ah, oh, that's really broken that you can do that. Okay, gentlemen, I'm doing a complete and utter AFK monkey achievement, man. It's gonna be so fucking boring. I have to be AFK till 1945. So, Belgian Butcher, Emir by Dunheim. Let's just set up the basic stuff real quick. Really, I'm not even gonna think much. Just get it out of the way, and then we can do the real good Russia achievement, the Romanovs. Don't even think about it too much. I have to completely rush propaganda campaigns, which is this one, right? You have to rush this. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing matters. I'm just completely gonna mass mob and defend. This is one of these achievements where nothing matters. It's completely whatever. It is so massively whatever what happens here. Bam, 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 bam. It's important I do all the propaganda campaigns. Put all the boys together. No one cares about that. And that's it. That's already it, guys. And now we're just AFK until 1945. Exacto mundo. You're forgetting trucks. True. True. And that's it. that is pretty much it. And go. I have to watch propaganda campaigns. That's what's really important. What can we watch? How to offend Italians. I want to go back to my boy Lemino. When someone gets bitten. We're gonna watch some the past video. Yeah. Again, we're going through all of them. This channel is so good. I'm gonna go through all of them. I don't care about Five Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy. I want to watch Minecraft Facts. I never played Minecraft, but people talk about it. The dark side of the web. I'm interested. The Universal S, Area 51, and then the Dietloff Pass. We have some stuff to watch. Okay, pause the game. It's important I never miss my propaganda campaign. Propaganda happens when? When do I start propaganda campaigns? When do propaganda campaigns start? We will find out. And we're gonna react to some videos. Yeah, staying speed 5 to get this out of the way. Blah, 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 blah. 10 facts about Minecraft. Gonna watch like this. Let's find out. Oh, this is 2013, man. Wow.
Minecraft actually began in the form of another game.
It's so interesting how a Swedish accent is getting better over the years. In 2013, it was very like Fabian, you know, Minecraft, and then later it actually sounds really, really good.
Ruby Dung. Not much is known about the game other than that it was influenced.
Ruby Dung. We have German Civil War, so we're pretty much safe. This achievement seems very, very safe already. I still don't understand how to start propaganda campaigns. Great Purge. I just keep going down this, right? Stalin Constitution. It's not 100% safe though. Yeah, we're gonna get there though, man. Don't worry. It will all be good. It's the right side focus tree? This. What do you mean right side? Expand the Agitop. Oh, okay. I'm listening. I need to rush them to get them as quick as possible. Okay, good.
By a city building freeware game called Dwarf Fortress. While not
I feel so bad about myself that I just ate this much chocolate. I feel really like a normie, right? Who just came home and ate too much chocolate and now he's like, oh, fuck me. We should do this after the purge, probably. Yeah. Like, I feel bad about myself.
Was working on Ruby Dung, he found another game titled Infiniminer. Infiniminer was an open source multiplayer block-based sandbox building and digging game, sharing many similar features with what...
I will have to pause a lot, don't I? Okay, this is paranoia shit. Okay, paranoia needs to stay below 25 or some shit, right? I don't even care who purges. I'm just here for the AFK achievement anyway.
What would later become Minecraft. The name Minecraft came about when a user in an IRC chat room with Notch suggested it.
Dude, imagine you're the guy in an IRC chat room that actually told him to call it Minecraft. And you didn't see a single dollar, bruh. Oof.
But originally, Notch wanted to call it Minecraft Order of the Stone. This is the first ever version and released video of the game, then only titled as Cave Game. Only 4 days later.
I mean, a lot of you guys grew up with Minecraft, right? When I did TommyKay Minecraft service, you guys knew so much. You guys were so good at the game. I totally was too old already for Minecraft. I did not understand at all what was going on there. Okay, now I need political power and I need to push propaganda campaigns like a complete madman. Okay. Let me just check. I get even more here. Get new propaganda campaigns. So we're rushing this. Rushing propaganda. Just take whatever. It doesn't matter. You just want to rush. And I'm going speed 4, so I can actually watch
on May 17th, 2009, the very first alpha version of the game is released to the public. This image is believed to be the first ever in-game creation shared by a user, only 49 minutes after the game was released. And 2.5 hours after release, the very first in-game sprite art in the form of an 8-bit Mario was created and shared.
If you get the NFT now for $1 million, be my guest. Just checking paranoia. I can do -20, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I care too much if he gets paranoid.
If you're even slightly involved in the Minecraft gaming community, it's very likely you've heard about Herobrine. It's a creepypasta story about the character in the game which looks exactly like the protagonist Steve, with the exception of the eyes, which are completely white. Different sources state that Herobrine either started on 4chan or the Minecraft forums, sometimes in mid to late 2010. Since then, it's achieved an enormous popularity with a large following, creating various mods, texture packs, skins and other game content to bring Herobrine to life. It got so popular that even the game's creators and developers started making little hints and Easter eggs towards it. For example, in several patch updates they've added the line Herobrine removed, or in the Xbox 360 version of the game there's a loading screen note that reads, "We think 4J Studios has removed Herobrine, but we're not too sure." However, like almost every other creepypasta story, it's all a work of fiction. There's nothing in the source code of the game to indicate Herobrine's existence, and Notch has officially said himself that Herobrine is not in the game and that there are no plans for a future implementation. The Creeper is a very iconic creature in Minecraft, but it was actually created by mistake. The Creeper came about when the length and height of a pig model...
Hey guys, and here we go, just you need to finish 30 campaigns before 41, 45, I forgot. It's another propaganda campaign, just getting all the propaganda right now, no one cares. This is really whatever, right? Yeah, just rush.
Was accidentally inverted, really resulting in a tall mid-section with small legs. Notch liked the look of the model and added a green texture to it, and so the Creeper was born.
Brother. Thank you. You guys remember there was a game called Anthem? Like, it was a massive game, and like no one thinks about it anymore. That is just gone, that game. Gone with the wind. You guys remember that?
All the creatures in the game are genderless. Even the main protagonist...
But Tommy, I still play it!
Steve is neither male or female, or both. The name Steve was actually just suggested as a joke by Notch, but the name stuck with players and has been widely used ever since. If you want to be accurate, Steve should be referred to only as the player. Minecraft is pretty huge. I mean, like...
I always thought, as a boomer that doesn't know shit about Minecraft, that the map is random. But apparently, the Minecraft map is actually, like, real. It is a real map. It's like, every player has the same map. It's just so ridiculously big that you'd never think that. I always thought it was random.
Really huge. It's so huge that you could say it's infinite and no one would be the wiser. However, that is technically not true.
But they always
the map
say
itself might be infinite, but the part of the map the player can interact with and walk on is not. 1 block in Minecraft equals 1 meter, and if you stand in the center of the world, you will have approximately 30 million blocks in any given direction. That's 60 million meters.
That is insane, man. 1 sec, just taking care of stuff. Collectivist propaganda. Now taking care of his paranoia real quick. Making it go down and dropping campaigns like crazy. Like I said, we're just gonna rush this stuff real quick. Take the theories, no one cares. And get things done.
Meters in both the C and X axis. That equals 3.6 quadrillion square meters, 7,000 times larger than the surface of the Earth. Beyond this edge, world generation is drastically simplified. You'll fall right through blocks and the game will most likely crash.
Sorry. What? It decreases my paranoia. Yeah, fuck off. No one cares. Nothing matters. Just kill them all.
There have been some ridiculously amazing and obviously time-consuming Minecraft creations over the...
I just read yesterday that they finished that Lord of the Rings map, which is real-life Lord of the Rings. 10 years of building 1 year ago. Like, they literally made the real Lord of the Rings map.
Here are a few examples.
Like, legit real.
The city King's Landing from the TV series Game of Thrones. A computer inside Minecraft using redstone. One of the large cities from the Lord of the Rings universe.
Jeez.
Mirror's Edge. A scale model of the starship from the TV series Battlestar Galactica.
People have way too much free time. That's for sure. Just checking. Constitution coming in.
Yeah. And an original Minecraft world called Imperial City.
Dude.
When you create a new Minecraft world, you do not only create one world, but 3. The default world or dimension is called the overworld.
Un momentatore. Start the first purge. Check if everything is correct here. Give him -10, and don't forget propaganda campaigns, blah blah blah. We're gonna just push that until we have all the campaigns done, which is 30. There should be the achievement, right? You did 30 things. Yep.
World. Then by using portals, you can travel to 2 other dimensions.
I was so impressed with you guys.
These were in the beginning supposed to be representations of heaven.
But actually very sad. Very sad that happened. Super unnecessary.
And hell. However, only the latter made it into the game in the form of the Nether. The 3rd dimension, which was originally going to be called Sky Dimension, turned into a world called The End, the home world of the Enderman.
Oh, I have to kill Trotsky later? True, I have to kill Trotsky. Yes, you're right. You're right, I have to make an agency for Trotsky. Oh, I have to actually pay attention to shit. Fuck that. I have to actually pay attention. Okay, everything's going well.
And if you've played Minecraft, you should know it's anything
once the 30 propaganda campaigns are over. Is anyone counting? This is 5 now, right? Please help me count.
If you open up the texture for zombie pigmen, you'll find a hidden message written on it. The message is a thank you note from Notch to the original creator of the skin. And while speaking of texture...
See? Oh ja, das von gestern. Dankeschön. Hast du einen schönen Pullover? Guck mal, zeig doch mal. Look at the Christmas sweater. Beautiful. I want one like this.
Cheers.
I don't have cool Christmas sweaters. The fuck? Katyusha? I ask you one time. You told me today in Discord that you have time on the 30th. Katyusha, do you want to be one of the miners? Yes? Oh no. Oh, stop eating. Stop eating. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Katyusha, you're fucking welcome, man. Welcome to the game, bruh. Welcome to the game. We now need, what, 2 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 more. 1 more major and 3 more miners. And then the shit is going down. Welcome, Katyusha, man. Welcome, man. Behave, okay? Behave like a fucking human being. Thank you. Okay, this is all going well. Just fucking with Stalin.
3 of the pictures featured on paintings in the game are from the game Counter-Strike.
Oh, really? Oh.
Part of Minecraft's success is believed to be because of the game's constant updates. New content is added frequently, which keeps the game alive. But because of the constant update, there's bound to be ideas that never made it into the current version of the game. And sometimes you just have to wonder why. For example, Gears was a block that was supposed to be...
I mean, Minecraft is such a good game, but...
Adventskalender ist nicht genug, ne?
Mann, ich habe Probleme. Ich bin irgendwie süchtig. Ich versuche dagegen anzukämpfen.
Dann kauf dir nichts. Das ist eine...
Ja, das ist ja für Marconi. Jetzt habe ich den sein Zeug gefressen.
Na toll.
Mann, scheiße.
Apropos Marconi, ich habe mal die Räucherkerzen rausgenommen. Ich würde die an deiner Stelle nochmal extra in eine Tüte packen, weil die sonst ganz voll stehen.
Den sein Paket ist beim Zoll. Die denken, das ist ein Terrorist.
Das ist aber nicht ungewöhnlich.
Muss ich da anrufen und so. Okay. Ja. I'm officially addicted to candy, man. Like, seriously, man, no joke. And it's actually hard for me to turn it off. I like, at night I lay in bed, like yesterday, and I'm like, tomorrow you're gonna eat healthy. And then I wake up and like, yes, I'm gonna work out and be healthy. And then I sit here on stream, I play Battlefield, and I'm like, fucking Battlefield. The problem with Minecraft to me was always I could never really play single player Minecraft, because it's just like Zomboid. There's this emptiness. Like Minecraft is a game that should be shared with others, right? Multiplayer, friends. No matter how good Minecraft is, I just cannot play it single player. It feels too
added
lonely.
To the game, but for unknown reasons they never did, and most likely was replaced by redstone. It's not known what function gears would have had, and the files has since been completely removed from the current versions of the game. Another feature was lanterns. Just like torches, you could hold the lantern in your hand, but unlike
One sec. Okay. A victory? I'm AFK and I'm winning against Japan. I'm legit fucking AFK, you monkey. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. If anyone takes one of my lands for 1 second, I lose the
lantern for it to shine, meaning you could walk around at night with...
I can do 5 on 1 arm, and I showed it many times on the stream. You're boring, man. You're boring.
The lantern equipped and be able to see just fine. Emerald ore was never supposed to be in the game, but was changed from the previous idea of ruby ore at the last stages of implementation because a developer had trouble spotting the difference between ruby ore and redstone. The texture of ruby ore can still be found in the game files, and it's unknown whether or not it will be used in the future. Also in the texture files of the games, there seems to be textures for a chair and a table, leading many players to believe furniture was at some point supposed to be added to the game, but...
Sorry, guys. Oh, Nazi Britain. They could be a problem, right? We'll see.
Don't worry. Many of these dropped or on hold ideas and features can still be added today.
Didn't I IQ test you, Katyusha? Wait. I did not IQ test you. Oh. Wait, I didn't IQ test him. Katyusha. Are you in chat? Yes, you are. Katyusha. Anyone spoiling gets fucking banned. Katyusha, are you here? Where are you? He fucking left already. He wins the IQ test. He stopped watching this trash. He's fucking gone. Wow. Unbelievable. He just left. He actually won the IQ test. He's not watching this trash.
By using mods.
Dude, I want to check out this Minecraft, this Lord of the Rings stuff real quick, because that is so ridiculous, man. I'll call him back for you. You don't have to fucking, dude, you don't have to call him, man. Let that guy have a fucking life, man. It's cool. Jesus. Guy's just chilling, man, and every 2 minutes, Tommy wants to see you. Oh, wait, really? Tommy wants to see me? Oh, my God. Just checking everything correct. It's important that no one ever attacks me. 10 years of building Minecraft, the Lord of the Rings, man. I once watched a stream where Lyric, the streamer, and his friends walk through all of Middle-earth, and it's so impressive that it's almost unreal. It's like, no, I don't believe humans did that. It's like almost too good. It's almost too good to be true. Like for 10 years they built fucking Middle-earth. Jesus. That's really impressive. They probably didn't see a lot of women during that time, but... Oh. Thank you. In Minecraft, they built everything. You can literally walk from Hobbiton to Mount Doom. Does anyone know how long you walk from Hobbiton to Mount Doom? Does anyone know? Fucking show this on stream. I don't know. Is that content you want to see and that I want to see? I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, but you want me to walk through Middle-earth? You what? You guys want to do that on like a 16-hour stream? Okay, guys. On the 16-hour stream, which is getting pretty fucking close, I promise I would walk through the Middle Earth map. That means I'm gonna stop watching now because I don't want to spoil it. Okay, okay. Okay, boys. Okay, I will do that, man. I used to be a big nerd for Lord of the Rings, man. But then Game of Thrones shit on them, in my opinion.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
I want to stop watching this. I don't want to, What? So much going on. What do we have here? The dark side of the web. I'm back for IQ test. Okay, Katyusha. Katyusha's IQ test. If he fails, he will not be in the game. Katyusha. I want to be a bit hard with you because you've been weird. Katyusha. Katyusha.
Wow, is it very nice?
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I would have been in trouble with Twitch. Thank you, Jürgen. You now have the Trotsky mission? I do? Not yet. That's bullshit. Fake news. Katyusha's question, thank you, Shade, is... That's big. Okay, Katyusha. Ah, that's too hard. Wait, I have to think. I want to fuck with him a bit. Because I don't trust him. Katyusha. What is the capital of Australia? Don't spoil. Anyone spoiling gets fucking banned. Katyusha. Anyone spoiling is gone. Katyusha, you're taking too long. Don't Google. Don't Google. Dwight, you are completely... Are you guys a bit retarded or something? You guys are literally a bit fucking... Dwight, even you? Thank you, Nordland Viking. Katyusha, where is he? No, you and me alone. I'm ignoring chat. Dude, you know why I don't trust you? Because of that. Right because of that, Katyusha, I don't trust you. You and me. I'm ignoring chat. I'm ignoring chat. Katyusha. Okay, Katyusha, here we go. You and me. This is if you can play in the tournament, okay? Katyusha, which number comes after 45? Katyusha, come on. Katyusha. Which number comes after 45? You're taking too long, bro. Hello? Hello? He's failing. He's fucking up. I can't let him in the tournament. Hello? Katyusha, 46. Correct. That's an American dumb question. Here, final question. If you get this correct, Katyusha, you're in the tournament. If Maya has 24 cats and gives 20 cats away, how many cats does Maya have left, Katyusha? Just you. Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat, bro. 20, 4, 44, or 28? Dude, just answer the question. You're fucking up. If Maya has 24 cats and gives 20 cats away, how many cats does Maya have left, Katyusha? How is this taking so long? 4? Lucky boy, you're in the tournament. Okay, you fixed the IQ test. Good. That was, whoa, very close, man. You almost failed that. Jeez, man, you okay? That was very close. So we're watching the dark side of the web. I have to eat with my mouth closed, though, otherwise my pony kills me.
Tonight, the information superhighway and one of its main thoroughfares, an online network called Internet.
I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what Internet is?
It's a growing grid of independent computer networks interlaced. It's evolved from a U.S. military bulletin board in the 1970s to a worldwide computer switchable.
How do you even go to the darknet? You kind of have to download something, right? Wait 1 sec. He's very paranoid. You like download some shit and then you get that. But then the police sees everything you do anyway, right? Aren't you like really fucked if you use that? The police is kind of like phishing you and stuff.
As the internet continued to grow in the mid to late 1990s, it would come to transform society on a global scale. The biggest change came in the form of instant communication. As long as you had an internet connection, you could talk to anyone on Earth. Assuming, of course, they were also connected to the internet.
The darknet
and around the millennium shift, you had over 350 million connected people to choose from. The thing is, the internet was not designed with things like anonymity and privacy in mind, so everything you...
I'm done. I'm done eating. Sorry. I'm done. What's up, Gum? One sec. I'm not even eating that loud. Shut up. I'm eating normal. Shut up. I'm eating totally normal. Okay. I was about to say something. Dude, there's a podcast in Germany that's very famous, Gemischtes Hack, and one of the guys there, I listen to them all the time, has said something interesting. And I genuinely believe in this too. The internet is an amazing invention. The next level of the human race, unbelievable. But it is now showing in the last years that the internet is also a place that leads to massive problems for the human race. Massive negative energy, fake news, propaganda, manipulation, etc. And I fully agree with that, man. The internet is becoming a massive threat. It is coming out more and more that Facebook is the pure evil of this planet. Facebook is literally working with fucking dictators to make more money and stuff. People are organizing on these websites to do their radical ideas. Instagram is making every third girl anorexic and stuff. No, every 50% of girls on Instagram get anorexia because they look at certain content that leads to anorexia and all that stuff. And I just want to make the point, the internet, and here we go. I think the internet should be open to more regulation. I even will go as far as Facebook has to be put into public hands. Facebook is getting too strong. It is a threat to the human race. I'm a kind of hardliner there. The internet is dangerous as fuck and needs to start being fucking regulated, man. Look how it is debalancing the world, man. How it's being used against us. There needs to be fucking balance, man.
You do and say online can and in many cases will be tracked, recorded and traceable back to you.
Sorry. Sorry, this is really annoying, I know. Well, I'm getting ready for Trotsky.
Some people are very concerned about their privacy, and in the mid-1990s...
Oh man, sorry, blah blah blah.
One such group of people was the United States federal government. A team of computer scientists and mathematicians
Nicholas has a new exploit video. Can you show me? Because so I know that exploit doesn't fucking happen in doesn't fucking happen in the game. The great game. Okay.
Working for a branch of the US Navy known as the Naval Research Laboratory, abbreviated as
I can't fucking watch, man.
Began development of a new technology known as onion routing. Onion routing would allow for anonymous bidirectional communication where the source and destination cannot be determined by a midpoint. This is accomplished by creating something known as an overlay network. An overlay network is simply a network that is built on top of another network, in this case the internet. So instead of using the normal unencrypted internet, also known as the surface web, your traffic...
I'm actually learning something. 1 sec. Great perch, blah blah blah. Now I killed Trotsky. Okay, good.
It goes through an overlay network. Now, there are many different types of overlay networks, but a network using onion routing technology would be classified as a darknet. A darknet can only be accessed via specific software and/or authorization. In case that was hard to follow, all you need to know is that people working for the US government created a system which will allow for anonymous communication.
The US made the darknet? They made Al-Qaeda? They made Gaddafi? And now they made the darknet? What the fuck, Americans? What the fuck is it with you motherfuckers? Jesus fuck. 1 sec. Take him, who cares? It's really nothing matters. Blah blah blah. And I can't kill Trotsky yet. I have to wait a second.
Over the internet. However, the people over at NRL soon realized a major limitation.
The United States government can't simply run an anonymity system for everybody and then use it themselves only, because then every time a connection came from it, people would say, oh, it's another CIA agent looking at my website, if those are the only people using the network. So you need to have other people using the network so that they blend together.
So what he's saying is that for the network to be truly anonymous, it has to be available to everyone and not just the US government.
They invite people to the darknet so the CIA agents can't be found?
So the NRL was forced to release their onion routing technology to the public.
What?
The technology was eventually released under an open source license and became Tor. Tor stands for the Onion Router and is the software you need.
The Onion, I remember I had this kid in my class who was in the darknet, and he had like a thing on his desktop with Onion.
Downloaded to be able to access this network of Onion routers. Today, millions of people across the globe use Tor for a multitude of purposes. Everything from innocent daily browsing to criminal activities. And
interesting. Zukov has to face justice. I'm purging him. Yeah, I just don't care. It's all about the achievement. I don't care even what happens, really.
While it is the most popular, Tor is but one amongst numerous darknets. Together, they all make up the dark web. Subsequently, the dark web forms a small part of the deep web. The deep web is everything on the web that cannot be indexed by search engines. It's nothing like the dark web, as most of us use the deep web all the time. If you visit this link, you...
this is fucking killing me, man. Kill Trotsky. Boom, 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 boom. Also, if he doesn't die, you do subtle assassination. Dun, 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 dun. Trotsky dies. Boom. Okay, good.
You will find an unlisted YouTube video on my channel. This can be classified as deep web content. I know, it's a bit anticlimactic, but yeah, this video exists on the deep web simply because no search engine can find it. Other examples of deep web content includes online banking, Netflix, webmail, dynamic pages, databases, and everything that's password or paywall protected. As you can imagine, the deep web has a lot more content than the surface web.
What?
How much more?
That's not true. What? I don't believe it for a second. Wait. No. I want peace. No, 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 no. I'm going for full peace. Let them kill each other, man. What? The internet is so full of Wikipedias and websites. You're telling me the dark web has 87% more content? What? The entire internet with every dumbass website out there cannot keep up with the deep web? Dude, if you look for any info, you go to the normal web. You go, huh? That is crazy to me. Wow.
Well, we don't know, because by its very nature, it's near impossible to determine. A paper from 2001 estimated that the deep web is 500 times the size of the surface web. But then again, that estimation is over a decade old. All we can say for certain is that deep web content accounts for the vast majority of the content on the World Wide Web. So
no way. If you look at every person in the world that uses the internet on a daily basis, how many of them are doing normal internet? Must be 90%. Fuck off.
To summarize.
Because Netflix and stuff is deep web? And your bank is deep web? Well then, okay, yeah. I always thought the deep web is like a browser where you sell your children and stuff. But if you mean it like that, then okay, sure. One sec. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck Trotsky up.
The surface web is content that can be indexed by search engines. The deep web is content that cannot be indexed by search engines. And the dark web is a fraction of the deep web, consisting of numerous dark nets.
But the dark web, that's what I meant. The dark web is not that fucking big. I didn't cut between deep and dark web. I have to save this guy real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Specific software and or authorization to access. Okay, we know what's on the surface web and we know what's on the deep web. But what do we find on the dark web? More specific.
That's where your mom's trying to sell you, boys.
For $3.99 as Tor.
We have to ban someone. Uno momentatore. Caucasian Prometheus, adios.
As mentioned, you can use Tor for almost anything. Browsing the web, checking your email, posting on forums, instant messaging, watching YouTube videos, you name it. But the dark web aspect comes in the form of hidden services. A hidden service is essentially a website that can only be accessed via Tor, and the address for a hidden service will always end in .onion. So if I attempt to access this hidden service using Google Chrome, nothing happens. It will only connect using specialized software such as the Tor browser. This is...
the hidden wiki. That is some creepy shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, shit. I'm forgetting my campaigns. That's not funny at all.
The dark web. Well, one site on the dark web. This specific site is known as the hidden wiki.
Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. Soviet volunteer group... No, I want no wars. I just want everybody to love me. Everybody love me. Yeah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Do propaganda.
And attempts to list as many publicly known hidden services as possible. Facebook operates a hidden service. The search engine DuckDuckGo is another. But this is about as far as I will go, because there is definitely a darker side to the dark web. Anonymity attracts a vast variety of people and can be used for both licit and illicit purposes. In October of 2013, the FBI took down the online drug marketplace known as Silk Road. The website had been in operation since the beginning of 2011, with a total revenue estimated at 1.2 billion.
I would never have the balls to do that. I would always think some fucking police guy is probably gonna see what I'm fucking up to. House is paranoia. It's over. I have economy problems. I don't give two fucks though. Again, this all doesn't matter to us.
Web out of the dark and right into the public eye. This graph shows daily traffic over the Tor network before Silk Road was mentioned in mainstream media. This is after. Only a few months.
Dumbass motherfucking media, man. The true enemy of the people.
Been taken down. Ex-administrators of the site launched Silk Road 2.0.
Oh man.
However,
DMT
in late 2014, the FBI arrested the admins.
Wait, how much was DMT? Wait. Oh, you have to pay in Bitcoin. You guys always talk about Bitcoin, and I always say Bitcoin sucks. You can't pay anything with it, and then I realize, oh, the dark web. Okay. Okay, man. You guys are getting...
0.0. However, in late 2014, the FBI arrested the admins and the second marketplace was taken down as well. A few hours after that...
I'm watching this in a second, okay? But now stop talking about it.
Silk Road 3.0 was launched, and the seemingly endless spiral continues.
2 gram Moby Dick indoor.
Keep in mind that...
That's an indoor wheat plant or something, right? I have no idea about it. I'm such a boomer, I don't know shit about
just
illegal
one
stuff.
website among many. You can find numerous others just like it, selling every illegal drug you can imagine, and more. The FBI also claimed that the owner of the Silk Road website had attempted to have 6 people killed by using deep web murder-for-hire services, while the assassinations themselves are unlikely.
I always wondered my whole life, thank you, Light Pride, what like, Lev Trotsky, what? I didn't read that, what? I always wondered, like when I was playing Hitman back in the day, how the fuck do people get contract killers?
That occurred.
You must have contacts, right? Like the Mafia, the Yakuza, they just know people, right?
The problem is a lack of evidence. Anyone can set up a darknet website claiming anything.
It's probably like contacts in prison and stuff.
Especially if there's money involved. One such website was recently hacked, and several emails by the admins.
It looks like a video game. That's a real-life killer. Dude, we live in a fucking meme world. I'm telling you all the time. We're living inside a fucking meme. These websites look like a... That looks like Empire of Sin, bro. And it's actually a real killer.
The website is indeed a scam set up to make money. One message reads, "We receive orders to kill people from all over the world. However, our site is fake and we don't have any hitmen. We forward the orders to police departments where the targets are located."
How fucking dumb you gotta be.
And in yet another email, they bluntly state, "This website is to scam criminals of their money."
Well played, man.
Then again, this supposed hack could have been faked as well, so
your economy,
no
who
way
cares?
to be
It is so... I don't give 2 fucks in the world, man. It generally doesn't matter to me.
Absolutely certain. Unfortunately, the dark web has some much more depraved and gruesome extremes. Many websites contain various forms of sexualized torture and killing of animals, and child pornography sites are a huge problem on the dark web.
Yeah, isn't it all
a
the
site
pedos
known as Lolita City, which has now been taken down, contained over 100 gigabytes of photos and videos and had around 15,000
members. You have to hunt them down. Don't they have like... Dude, they're the FBI, man. They can do what they want. Can't they fucking just fuck them all up, man? You know?
Another website known as Playpen was taken down by the FBI in 2015, which may have been the largest child pornography site on the entire dark web, with over 200,000 members.
Habibi, Alter. 215,000 dudes looking at child pornography, man. And a lot of them are probably still out there. Dude, man. Dude.
There's somewhat of an urban legend known as Red Rooms. A Red Room is a live stream of a person being tortured and or murdered for the entertainment of others. Supposedly, the viewers may even interact by typing down instructions.
It's a fucking Twitch stream where you torture someone.
There's no evidence of this ever taking place.
For 10 gifted subs, I take his finger. Come on, boys.
Not too long ago,
come on. I gotta pay the bills, bro. Still better content than Age of Empires, and that's a joke, Twitch admin. We're just having fun, right? The world is a clown world. We have to joke about it.
Various forums, which would take you to a page.
Oh my god, I can't fucking do anything. Jesus Almighty Lord. Mamma mia. Where's that propaganda bullshit? Here, come. Does anyone count how many I have?
Claiming that a Red Room style live stream would shortly begin. The victims were supposedly captured ISIS terrorists, and the soon-to-be killers promised hours of torture. Though the first hour would be family friendly. You know, for all the kids staying up late to watch a person being brutally murdered live on the dark web.
Man.
After much morbid anticipation, the live stream went live,
someone said you
and
can see it in the focus.
Greeted.
You can see it in the focus. You can see it in the focus. What are you talking about? Which focus? What are you talking about? Who said that? It's a focus later on. Ah, like here. Currently 18 campaigns. Ah, okay, thank you, thank you. Nice, thank you. Let's just do the next focus real quick. Ah, currently 18. Yeah, this achievement is gonna be easy peasy. Indian communists? No, I don't. I want no war. Non-aggression reactive Turkey, yes. Just hanging out, doing nothing, man. AFK until 1945. AFK achievements. Okay, I need the 16. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? You see that? You just saw it live on stream. I have this weird thing in my brain where I sometimes turn off the browser. Accidentally. Accidentally. I'm not even trying to do it.
By its very nature, its near had been enough. It was just and several to kill. Another email, they bluntly state this website is to scam criminals of their money. Then again, this supposed hack could have been faked as well, so there's no way to be absolutely certain.
Don't want to be involved.
Unfortunately, the dark web has some much more depraved and gruesome extremes.
Well, I'm good at
Many
that.
webs
Sorry,
2015, the viewers may even interact by typing down instructions. Again, there's no evidence of this ever taking place, but...
Dude, imagine you're a torture streamer and you have that one guy in chat, play ban alert, Tommy! Have you seen Foxhole? Hello! Hello, Tommy! Stop torturing him if you play Foxhole, bro! Please!
Not too long ago, a .onion link appeared on various forums which would take you to a page claiming that a Red Room style livestream would shortly begin. The victims were supposedly captured ISIS terrorists and the soon-to-be...
Alter Schwede, sorry guys, I know it's really annoying. Yeah, whatever, who cares?
Killers promised hours of torture, though the first hour would be family friendly. You know, for all the kids staying up late to watch a person being brutally murdered live on the dark web. After much morbid anticipation,
a lot of you guys would watch this. I have 3K viewers. At least 800 of you will watch it. If not more, probably more. If you had the link and you knew there was no consequences, a lot of you would watch it.
Stream went live and viewers were greeted by a plate of bacon.
I like how it seems like the dark web is just full of trolls. People are just getting trolled all the time. Sounds amazing.
Mainstream media would have you believe that the surface web is just...
I mean, I had that phase when I was young, when I was like 15, where... You know, I remember this very clear, because it really fucked with my brain a lot. I was like 15, and it started that they will share fucked up videos on the how to say in English, on the... When you're in school and you have free time, you all go to the outside, the break, the big school break, the big break. And it was the beginning where phones started to work and had pictures and videos. Recess. Okay, recess. I never heard that before. Recess. And it started that people, some 15-year-olds, some people would have fucked up videos and they would show them around, right? Which they do nowadays a lot. Dude, if your child goes to school, one child is gonna have fucked up shit on his phone, which is very, ugh. And I remember I've seen some fucked up shit, and obviously when you're young, you're kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? And you look at weird shit. I think a lot of people have that phase where they look at really weird shit in their life, right? The important thing is though that you grow up and get out of it, and you don't fucking still do that when you're an adult, like a really, really weird person. Like, I'm totally over it. I don't give a fuck anymore about this stuff. But when I was 15, I had a little phase, right, where I was like, you know, I remember, I'll never forget this. There was a girl I was good friends with, Lisa, not this Lisa, ha ha ha, and she had a video of the Chechen War where they beheaded people, and she showed it everyone. Dude, the teachers didn't know shit, the parents didn't know shit, fucking... She was walking around showing everyone this beheading video, and you're like 15, like, oh, what the fuck, bro? Jesus Christ, man. And she would just show it to everybody, and no one did anything. You know, because it's children and the parents don't know shit. That was really fucked. I never forget that video, man.
Layer on top of an enormous criminal underground, but it couldn't be further from the truth.
That was not good.
And it's no wonder, as they frequently confuse the dark web with a much, much larger deep web. A recent study from early 2016 found that out of 2007...
fuck off and don't act like that. Don't act like there's not a lot of schools on this planet where fucking kids share fucked up shit with their fucking phones. You're telling me that 16-year-old boys don't fucking share porn clips and stuff? Don't be so fucking naive, man. Be fucking real in the real world, man.
Active
that happens almost everywhere.
On the Tor network.
Just in Saxony, you're an idiot, bro.
Contained illicit
Maybe you should have watched some porn clips and your name would be Ghost 1830, I thought.
That's over half. This includes pornographic material, drugs, money laundering, cyber terrorism, contract killers, trading of firearms and weapons, etc. But only 3 to 6% of all Tor users actually use these hidden services. So only 3 to 6% use the dark web. The vast majority exclusively use Tor to protect their private...
Jesus fuck. I'm doing my campaigns, okay.
And to browse the surface web anonymously and have never visited a .onion website. So while there's no question that the dark web contains...
Yeah, someone just said download porn on school computer. I will never forget. You just don't forget these things, right? I was really young. I was... Well, I was still in 7? I must have been 8th grade. And we had informatics class, a computer class. And we would all sit at the computer. And the teacher would have a chat room for us. He would have a chat room for us. Which was back then a big thing. I'm a bit older, right? There was a chat room where we could all talk to each other. That was really crazy back then. I need to be at war. And I remember a guy was like, "Hey, check that folder." And some guy shared a folder in that chat, and that folder had 5 porn pictures. And that was the first time ever I came across pornography ever in my life. I was this young, untouched virgin, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And it was like, ugh, right? It was like, oh, what the fuck? Because you're not used to this, man. You're like, what the hell? I didn't get a boner, you weirdo, man. Obviously, it's really weird for you in that moment.
Some of the most horrific content on the entire
the teacher
web.
Didn't see shit. Maybe it was the teacher. Just kidding. But
okay, here's a question then.
Yeah.
How do you prevent criminals from using these?
Dude, I'm gonna be. I don't want to say I'm gonna check my children's phone, man. But dude, I will. If my son is like 13, I'm gonna fucking check his phone, bro. What the fuck? Maybe that's not good. That's a break of trust. But or maybe like an app or something. Like, dude, I'm not fucking... You know, thank you, John. I mean, this is a hot topic, man. You probably shouldn't do it. You're breaking their trust. Fuck their trust! They're little fucking gnomes! They're little smelly wizard monkeys, man. That have a lot of weird shit on their phones. And someone needs to fucking slap them. Otherwise, they will one day be in a TommyKay channel watching this trash all day. No. Fuck their trust, man. You can't trust these smelly little monkeys. The fuck?
Services while still allowing lawful citizens to protect their privacy? The answer is
Thank you, Johnny,
quite simple.
and Geo player.
You don't. You can't restrict something that is by its very nature meant to be unrestricted. That's the problem with anonymity. Anyone can do or say anything, so we have no choice but to take the good with the bad. Even if...
Okay, Poland returns Danzig. We're almost done with this achievement. How much more? Oh, it doesn't show anymore. Oh, it doesn't show any. 22. 8 more, and we should have this. When is the achievement over? Before 1945. Easy. Easy achievement. Okay, good.
Law enforcement agencies have the ability to shut the entire network down completely.
If my mom will check my shit, I just wouldn't share everything with her after that. It's a hard topic, Marconi. It's hard. Imagine you have a daughter and she's 14. And she's falling down a rabbit hole because she clicked on the wrong Instagram profiles. And now she's sharing pictures of herself in public as a 14-year-old. As a parent, and as long as this girl isn't over 18, you have the duty to protect this girl from her own decisions that make her stuff public. Now, the question is, how do you find out she's doing fucked up shit? And I will maybe say, I would not check her phone, but I would Google stuff. I will check her Insta. I will check what's public information about her. And if I check my... And here, that's where all the bullshit stops. That's where the burqa comes, yes. If I check my daughter's Insta when she's 14, 15, and she's fucking, hi, we're gonna have a fucking problem. I don't give a fuck about trust or whatever. You have to protect that girl, oh boy, whatever, from her own fucking bullshit, man.
Because the US government need Tor as much as anybody else. Remember, they created this technology, phone, probably. And they did not create this technology just so they could release it to the public for free. It was only released to the public as public usage is an essential part of what makes Tor anonymous.
Need content,
it takes us right
Jesus
back
Christ.
to this.
Come on, man.
The United States government can't simply run an anonymity system for everybody and then use it themselves only, because then every time a connection came from it, people would say, oh, it's another CIA agent.
Who do you think funds the Tor project? In 2007, 100% of the Tor project's funding came from the US government. In 2008, 86%. In 2009, 90%. In 2010, 94%. In 2011, 78%. In 2012, 81%. In 2013, 94%. A government agent working undercover is as much in need of online anonymity as a terrorist, pedophile, or whistleblower. It's everyone or no one. That's the unfortunate truth.
Dude, Epic Nate did a 1-hour video about Mount Chiliad. I have to watch that tonight. I gotta watch that. Okay, what is this little bullshit? I just have to be careful. Someone might invade me soon. I'm gonna make a complete 20 with spam. And just have 1 million 20 whiffs that protect me to get the achievement for free. Uno momentatore. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So what is this?
I wonder what's on YouTube. We see. Oh yeah, the infinite supply via transport plane tutorial.
I accept that challenge.
Hi, have you ever wanted to win the naval war?
Two different styles of parroting. Two things can work. It can work and it can backfire. It really depends on the kit and environment. Yeah, we'll see.
As a nation like Ireland, perhaps, which has like, yeah, well, 1 to 3 dockyards. You can get 3 dockyards from your focus. And here I've just auto-completed the focuses here. So I've done the 10 focuses.
But, oh my God. Stop sending me messages, man.
I will be doing this with just 1 dockyard. To demonstrate this, I thought producing one of the most expensive ships in the game, perhaps the most expensive, would show this pretty well. So we're gonna put 1 dockyard on a super heavy battleship.
I always wonder how people could even come up with this shit.
1965. Yeah. Well, that's at least what it says. But if we look here, our dockyard production output modifier is just, yeah, well, 15.8% from export focus and stability. But how you get this battleship way earlier, you go into this, your focuses, and then you click on naval production. You're like, okay, so both 20% output, that's nice and all, but that's not gonna cut it. I agree. Let's get more. Let's get way more.
No, paradox.
You now have 4 naval.
That's important, man. That's actually really important. That means we have to ban the dockyard focus from the game.
Production output modifier.
Paradox.
Alright, so how you do this?
How do people find this, man? Like,
production, right?
Jeez, dude.
You have it selected, then you click on it again. But instead of clicking stop or anything, you just click enter, and it actually stacks the modifier again. And here we have 1 dockyard.
We have to ban it from the tournament. Yeah, okay.
Super heavy battle.
Someone called Dan Lynn,
It's gonna be finished in June 36. So essentially 6 months with 1 dockyard.
Well, now 3K viewers saw that, so everyone's going to do it now.
20,000
yeah, that's important to be in the rules of the great game.
For it. I mean,
yeah, the universalize. I think I have to pee real quick. So I am just gonna wait until this campaign is done, and then we're gonna pee. I am also almost done with all that shit here. How much more was it? What can I see? 7 more campaigns, so that achievement should be done now. That achievement should be done. Habibi. Take the focus, wait 2 days, and then I go pee. I'm doing the Columbia achievement right now. Oh. You can do that. Oh, you can do that for the Columbia achievement. True. Next, I will make a video. Marconi, are you in chat? I will explain everything soon. I would like to make a video with Marconi where I explain the great game to everybody. Like a little 2-minute video where I explain the great game. Don't agree and no offense. Just blah, blah, blah. Do you feel that too, Marconi? A little clip where I explain the great game? To make people hyped? Okay, I have to pee. Just waiting for Marconi's answer. And I'm waiting for it later. Just text me this in WhatsApp or something. Okay, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Oh. Alter, ich werde langsam alt. Ich kann mich auch nicht mehr bewegen, ey. Habibi. Un momento, Habibi. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. I would like to show off real quick. I would like to tell you and show you that I'm a genius. I might not know much. I'm bad at mathematics, chemistry, stuff like that. But one thing I know well is humans. And I was just on the toilet and I received a message from the CIA from the dark web. And I kinda said that I have a weird feeling about Katyusha in the tournament, right? If we're taking a look here at the great game, the biggest content ever seen, there's a guy called Katyusha over there. And I said all stream long that I feel weird about him. He's playing Minecraft, his profile pictures are weird. And now little Zukov is sending me, hey Tommy, I want to say thank you for putting me on the list. I just saw that you put on Katyusha, and now it is not up to me more, nor do I have to do what I asked. But all I can say is that Katyusha has said some weird stuff in the past. I would send some pictures, aka the internet never forgets. Gentlemen, our minor player here is apparently, let's take a look here. The Nazis cared about German well-being. The Nazis were the first nation that had animal rights. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, the internet never forgets, bro. I think someone is about to be cancelled. Why did I say all day today that I felt weird about him? Why did I wonder why. It's really, dude, I'm gonna say something that I genuinely believe from the bottom of my heart. Just by looking at your profile picture, I know who you are as a human. I genuinely mean this. Yeah, Katyusha's out, boy. Thank you, Zukov, for being a snitch here, but a good snitch. I mean, he should have snitched that. That should be... Come on, man. We're trying to make a big tournament here on Twitch, and people like that. I'm giving Katyusha... He can obviously respond to this. He can totally respond, but... Bruh. We have another slot open. Pentex, you monkey, are you going to play a minor or what? Pentex, you know that you're very much invited to be a minor player. These guys are not the best in the world. Pentex, you are very... Pentex. Penty. Did you call people the F word? Are you a Nazi lover? Or do you want to join? Pentex. Pentex, in my opinion, formerly maybe the best player in the world. Pentex? It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. You could get your money back. There's already drama. That's why we ban people like this, so there's no drama. And I'm right now calling out Pentex. I don't have time on the 30th. Baby on the way. A bunch of stuff to do. Okay. Lexto wants to join. Oh, Lexi. Lexi, here's the point. Straight up man-to-man, real-life stuff.
Sounds like fun. Can I join?
Thank you for the tier 3. Lexto, first of all, it's obviously weird if I let you in because you're one of the big supporters. People would think it's bullshit. The point is though, Lexto, I massively believe in you. First of all, it wouldn't be in your time zone of Canada. Do you have full time on the 30th of December? All day long. Secondly, Lexto, you need to have kind of decent skill in HOI4. Do you think, Lexto, you have that? This is the best 21 players that I can trust, fighting in a hardcore meta game of no step back. Do you really think you have what it takes? Do you know no step back? Are you good enough? Be honest to yourself, Lexto, Lentex, and tell me. And then tell me, bro. I may have time, I might not be as good as that, so nah. Because this is not, you know, Lentex. This is not jokey, this is hardcore meta shit. There's gonna be a lot of 15-year-olds that will try to beat your ass with meta strategies. Anyway, Kane and Badu, if they want to join, they can talk to me. Yeah, Lexto, I just want to talk to you like a man. I'm just because you're a big supporter, I'm not gonna suck your dick. I just want to be honest to you. That maybe this might not be for you. Maybe. Maybe. You can still say something else. I don't own the game and have never played. Let me join this Luxembourg. Sure, man. Sure. We still have one major slot open. I will look for it. But yeah, Puran, you can totally talk to Badu and Kane if they want to. Okay, well, that's Katusha down. The Warhammer 3 map trailer is out. So much going on. So much to watch. So much to watch. Dude, look at these typos, man. First look at map. Oh, shit. To be honest, I'm not that fucking hyped about this game. It's not like I'm like, whoa! Oh my god! Dude, I like Warhammer 2, right? I like it. But what killed the game for me is that you can only get achievements, which I care about. Like, I hate single-player games. At least I must get achievements. Every achievement in this game needs you to play on very hard. And if you play on very hard, AI cheats like crazy. They have infinite money, infinite reinforcement. And I just got so tired of it. I was like, fuck off, man. And that kind of destroyed this game for me. I'm not hyped about this, bro. This is not really my thing.
Beyond Reichland,
because I give a fuck about achievements and they're almost the most obnoxious shit ever, man. 3 days real quick and then I make the next campaign. I actually don't have enough stuff. Oh, I can do this one. Okay, we're gonna finish that achievement easily.
The mark and the reach of the Empire stands a frozen bulwark.
And for some reason I'm more into 40k now. I actually can't wait for Space Marine 2.
A fractured kingdom.
Well, guys, once again, just saying, there's a 16-hour stream getting very close. I promise 2 things in that 16-hour stream. We're playing the entire Space Marine 1 campaign, 6 hours, and I am going to walk through Middle-earth and Minecraft. That is the 2 main things I'm offering in the 16-hour stream at the moment. So subscribe, brother. Please,
from within and without by enemies of ideology and chaos. Sarina
cool,
Catherine, daughter of
that looks completely like the Golden Compass, right? Does anyone in chat know the Golden Compass? That looks completely like the Golden Compass. Like it doesn't get any closer than that. Let me just check everything. Oh, you scared me. Was? Nein, guck mal, Lisa. Hier ist neues Spiel, ja, guck mal. Warhammer. Und guck mal, das sieht doch aus wie der Bjorn, oder wie der heißt. Vom Goldenen Kompass.
Daughter of Tsar Boris the Beloved, rules from the peaks of the Boca Palace in the city of Kislev. The Ice Queen must lean heavily on her ice court if she means to bring order and security to these turbulent lands.
Like, I want to play this, but the achievements are so fucking mad. Oh, look at these lines. Wow. Damn. Shit, now I want to play it again. The problem is the achievements are so fucked.
Do not approve of Catherine's.
Also, my #1 issue with any Total War game, especially this game, is it is just stacking armies against each other, right? In this game, on very hard, where the achievements are, you just completely stack armies. You just stack, and it's missing the role play, right? It's missing, you know what for me would make Warhammer 2 and 3 perfect? I will stream it every single day. Make the armies 70% less. Take away 70% of units. Make a system, or give me a mod or something. Give me a mod that allows that every single nation in the game has 50% less fucking army, man. It's in the end, it's just massive army stacking, fucking bam, bam, bam. I fucking hate that shit. It kills the game, bro. If there's a mod or anything, I'm in, bro. But after like 20 turns, you already need second army, and there's no role play. There's no love, no soul. I hate it, man.
Brain and would
no, Marconi, I'm not talking about the army limit. What do you mean army limit? I'm not talking about making the unit size ultra or small. You're bad? Ugh, your mom is bad. Look at her son talking shit like this on the internet. Shut the fuck up.
See themselves in power. It's from Castle Alexander.
SFO cap stuff. Yeah, SFO did a good job there.
How are you?
Thank you, Ajira. You want the economy to be harsher. I just want less army on the map. That's what, because after 40 turns, it's just 1 trillion armies running around killing each other.
Seat of Supreme Patriarch Stalin, but the Tsarina faces the most immediate threat.
I just cannot play this game at the moment because of these things.
Kislevite figureheads vie for the people's devotion, so they might employ power.
Because I'm looking that CK. I want to feel my faction. I want to feel my hero. Or I'm playing the Reichland. I'm the Emperor. But after 20 turns, you don't feel shit anymore. It's just attack, auto resolve, and I make a random ass army that no one cares about in the north just to protect. And then there's no more love. That's what I'm missing in this game, and that's why you will not see me excited about Warhammer 3. Maybe not even play it.
Powerful.
It's missing soul. It's missing feeling connected to your nation.
Boons from their pantheon of gods.
Coney, that's so wrong. That's so fucking wrong. Oh shit, man. That's a Cornish demon or some stuff, right?
Further north, between the northern and eastern oblasts, stands the cursed city. Prague is the bastion of the north, a title earned through blood, corruption, and endless siege. A dying, tainted beast thrashing against the inevitability of its fate.
I mean, it's so cool, but just unplayable gameplay-wise, in my opinion. Oh shit, this is where the dwarfs are, right? Oh, here comes the Chaos Dwarfs.
Far from Kislev's frosty plains, loom the deadly mountains of Morn. Here, ogres and other merciless beasts make their home, though none more awe-inspiring than the deified Firemouth volcano, from which magic-wielding ogres known as Firebellies draw
Sorry,
their...
I have to fucking ban some people as a... Are you okay in your brain, man? Jeez. Like, what makes you say in chat, Tommy, is your daughter lesbian? Like, what has to happen in your synapses, inside your gray matter of your brain, to come up with that? Like, are you okay, man? How even... Sorry, guys. Almost there. The Turks are really annoying. The European coalition. Dude, just don't touch me, man. I might even just join them, which I probably can't. I just want no war. That's all I'm asking for. Just don't fuck with me. What? Did I want to do something? There was something I wanted to do. I forgot, though. Yeah, just do army now. Blah, blah, blah. This achievement is almost done. Let's do these 3 days. And this achievement should be safe now. Oh, they get more and more. Oh. They get more and more unpayable. Ah. That kind of fucks with you. I've played Total War since Shogun 1. These Total War games are awful regression. Again, they're not bad games. The Warhammer Total War games are insane. I think the heroes and the unit types are so cool. It's just that for me, as someone that cares about achievements, it's unplayable. Literally unplayable. It's just running into each other without any regard for anything. And that makes me very sad. Non-aggression back with Japan. This achievement looks really safe now. Looks really, really safe. I think after this, I only have the big achievements left. The big fucking war achievements. To remember, but Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Red. What? Are you gone? The achievement in Total War are fucking tedious, though. Total War died with Shogun 2. I just really wish they made a lot of other turn-based games. You just said it's unplayable. How can it be good? But are you listening, dude? Are you listening? Once again, I'm saying here, dude, I can't even. I just literally explained why I think it's unplayable, and then I explained why I think it's such a waste because it's so good deep inside. So, are you listening? Let's do it again to prove that I'm not the idiot, that you're the idiot. I literally just said on stream, Warhammer has amazing ideas. The map is amazing. The heroes, the detail, the storylines, the diversity and units, especially in heroes. It's so good. But then I said, if you would have listened, that someone like me who wants to do achievements and every achievement is locked under the very hard difficulty makes the game very tedious, where the AI just cheats, infinite units, infinite gold. It's just armies clashing each other. You don't have to micro, you just run in, bam, 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 bam. I thought nothing feels real, nothing feels like it. So, did you get that now, Elfish Solomons? Do I have to say it again? Or did you get it now? Okay, how many campaigns are left? Okay, 3. I should. Yeah, that achievement is done. That is literally done. After this, just protect yourself. Sounds like a personal problem. It might be, who cares? It's my own opinion and why I'm not playing the game. You guys are the ones always asking me, Tommy, will you play Warhammer 3? No, because personally, as you say, personal problem, personal opinion, I don't like it. I don't care how cool the heroes are and the map. As long as this bullshit is in the game, I'm not gonna play it. That is my personal decision. Europe will come for you soon. Don't know about that. Like, this is all amazing. Obviously, this is great. Look at this amazing map.
On the winding ivory road, the Great Hall of Greasus can be smelt before seen.
The Great Hall of Greasus, man. I didn't know the non-subs have a faction in this.
Inside, Greasus Goldtooth the Over-Tyrant counts his riches and gorges on the spoils of his bountiful greed, all the while accepting mercenary contracts from anyone with deep enough
like pockets. Warhammer, man, I want to play Space Marine 2. I want to play Darktide. That's fucking here. This right here, bro. This is fucking Warhammer, bro. Who the fuck I'm ever going to shit on fantasy over 40k? If you play on normal difficulty, you miss 50% of achievements.
Straddling the border between the mountains of Morn and Grand Cathay is the narrow Worm Pass. Though far from home, Scrag the Slaughterer and his insane rabble have pilgrimaged from the west to...
Like, my point is just, allow me to get all achievements while the game is fair. Everyone gets the income they deserve. You build a fucking building that makes 50 gold, so you get 50 gold, and not AI gets 1,000 gold from that. Just make it fair. I've been saying this to the gaming, to developers for years, especially with Skyrim. Higher difficulty should mean better AI and not more stats. Oh, you want to play on hardcore? That means the enemy has 100% more HP. It's fucking trash, bro. Make it fucking... that they just behave better, man. But that's too hard to code. It's too fucking hard.
Violent god. Scrag drags behind him a mountain of bloody offerings to feed the beast in exchange for sinister rewards.
It's a bit like Nackerland. It might come for me soon. I'm not gonna be ready.
Bordering these terrible mountains are the isolated lands of Grand Cathay. Past the Warpstone Desert in the heart of the wastelands of Jinshin, Zhao Ming defends Han
looks like you're playing Dynasty Warriors, bro.
Skaven. It is the duty of the Dragon siblings to maintain the harmony between Yin and Yang. Doing so will ensure Grand Cathay's strength and prosperity.
Can I show Japan? That looks amazing. Looks really cool. Such a massive area, man. Imagine you play Warhammer 1, 2, and 3 together. The map is going to be so massive, your PC is going to go like... Dude, one turn is going to take 20 years. You're going to be so fucked.
On the most eastern edge of Grand Cathay is the capital city of the Celestial Loyalists, Wei Jin, above which hangs the Celestial City, home of the Dragon Emperor.
Looks amazing.
With the turn of the Wu Jin compass, the Dragon Emperor's children...
That looks really good. I'm almost done with this achievement. Should be coming in any moment now. I'm just gonna spam orcs like crazy. And just defend forever. Let's even build them now. Yeah, just defending forever.
Children can carve
I mean, the map looks insane. The map looks insane. But still, I make my point.
The compass decides.
Oh, the Great Wall of China, then. Wow.
The Great Bastion snakes and weaves across miles of country, physically separating really Grand Cathay from the chaos wastes beyond. For centuries has this wall stood firm, repelling legions upon legions of twisted demons and foul chaos worshippers. The Cathayans must remain vigilant, for the threat of invasion is ever growing. Past the lands of stone and steel is Gunpowder Road, home of Nangao and Miaoying. From here, the Storm Dragon rules the northern provinces and garrisons the Great Bastion. To fund such a task, she dispatches caravans along the Ivory Road, trading with distant lands beyond the mountains. Hers is the task of unending stewardship.
Okay. Oh, Alter, they're killing each other, man. I don't want to be involved. Again, if they take one piece of land from me, I lose the achievement instantly. We're almost done here. Almost done.
Or if the bastion falls, it's the people who suffer.
I mean, the map looks insane. They're not showing Japan, but interesting, man. Interesting. Let's get the final one here. Japan will be a DLC. Japan will be DLC. Makes sense, I guess. And this should be the achievement now. I let this one run down, and then it's over. 90 days. That should be it. I have 3 campaigns running, and yeah, achievement should be out 10 days maybe? 1 sec, 10 days. Very boring achievement, man, but yeah, we gotta get it out of the way. 10 days. Kaiser Redux has been updated. Cool. 2, 1. Okay, you have to click them, apparently. Clicking means a finished campaign. Yeah, I have to click the next one. So at 240, we unlock the achievement. So let's be AFK until 240. And we're watching the Diatlov Pass case. I have no idea what that is. Thank you, Erected Naps. Thank you very much. I have no clue what this is. No idea in the world. Just checking stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Be AFK until 240. Make orcs. Never lose anything. Good. Marconi, you are a bully. Did you know that? I have no idea what this is about.
In early 1959, a group of hikers decided to head out on an expedition.
They're gonna get missing and it's gonna be crazy.
Region of Western Soviet Union. The group
consisted of 9
experienced men and women greatly familiar with the Siberian wilderness.
It's a fucked story?
Yet,
did they eat each other or something?
Would prove to be their last. Despite a criminal investigation, photographs and journal entries, the case remains unsolved after more than half a century. This is the case of Diatlov Pass.
Oh, what is that song? No, wait, what is that song? What is that song? Can someone real quick Shazam this? Yeah. Fuck you, chat. You're fucking sad. You're making me mad. Your mom's fat, but she's still mama bad. Yeah. Hey, I need that in the description. Bruh. No, he's correcting his stuff. He's not saying the song. I need that song right now. What the fuck is that beat, bro? Tundra, let me go. Tundra, let me go. Tundra, let me go. Did you just troll me, you fuck? You... Never mind, lol. I need this beat, come on, no one knows? Ah, fucking hell. Okay, any moment now I have the achievement. Let's hope Germany doesn't invade me. It's right here. Wait, he made that beat? Did he self-made it? Fuck off. He makes his own music with Team. Ah, so he doesn't ever get the MC8. Damn. Ah, respect, bro. I'm a really big fan of beats. Respect, man. Here we go, achievement! Hey! 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 Easy peasy, man. Ultra easy achievement. And now we just AFK into a big army. Ah, it's so clever. Big YouTubers make their own music so they never ever get fucked. Like, never. Beat drop. Oh. I'm a huge sucker for stuff like this, man. Thank you, Hans Polo, man. Nice, man. Nice. I've always been a big beat fan, man. You're gonna laugh at me because you guys always laugh at me. When I was younger, I wanted to be a beat producer. I didn't have the talent. I was working on Fruity Loops. If anyone remembers Fruity Loops, a beat making program. I swear to God, true story, the first thing I ever uploaded on YouTube, like 15 years ago, was beats. They were really bad though, even though I thought one beat was good, but they're all gone now. I can't show them anymore. And I wanted to be a beat maker, man. I was a big fan, but I was too dumb. I was not talented enough. I didn't know how to handle these programs, and till this day I'm really into beats, man. Okay, let's watch.
In the early morning of January the 23rd, 1959, a ski and hiking team of 10 boarded a train headed for the Ural Mountains in the middle of the Soviet...
Just one question before we start. Which nation could be a threat to us? Well, doesn't Germany have anti-Russian stuff? And next war goal against Russia. Germany. And the Nazi UK. Nazi UK? War with the sub... No. Nazi... puppet focus against Soviets. Okay. Shit is gonna hit hard. So we're just AFK, and when someone... Oh, God. I hope I can handle this all with orcs. I'm just gonna make orcs forever. Okay, I need to do even more guns. We're just gonna do a million orcs. Ah, that sucks.
Union. The group consisted of 8 men and 2 women, with Igor Dyatlov as the group's leader. As the train slowly advanced deep into the mountainous Siberian taiga, the group diary received a final entry. I wonder what awaits us on this hike.
So the 10 forts? Not yet, we still have time, man. They're coming later.
Over the next few days, the group continued to alternate between modes of transportation. First a bus, then a truck, then a horse and sleigh. And
they have really pictures of that stuff. The turkey needs to shut the fuck up, man. Every 2 seconds, hey man, it's me, Turkey. You wanna chill, man? What's up, bro? Hello. How you doing? Is there anything that makes me friends with Germany? Baltic security? No. Anti-capitalist? No. Approach Germany. Approach Germany.
Eventually, they proceed on foot and skis. On January the 28th, one of the hikers named Yuri Yudin had begun to feel quite ill and eventually decided to head back, while the remaining group of 9 continued as planned. These photos were taken just before they parted ways, and it would be the last time he saw his friends alive.
Oh shit.
The group resumed their expedition across the snow-covered outback and documented everything of note using diaries as well as multiple cameras. Recovered photos and journal
Also, you can reconcile Japan after this. I already have an aggression pact with him, but you're right. We just can't lose any land until 45. And then we got both achievements to achieve for free. Let me just check everything. Popular figurehead, blah, blah, blah.
Suggests that the trek progresses.
No! Yes! Marconi's right. Reconcile gives them a core. Something really bad. Becomes owner of North Sakhalin. You don't touch that for a second. Fake news. That would have literally cost the achievement, bro. Approach Germany. Let's be friends with the Germanos.
Unforeseen complications. Just lots of snow, bitter cold, and an increasingly arduous landscape. On February the 1st, they reached the foot of a mountain known to the indigenous Mansi population as Dead Mountain. They spent the better part of the day progressing up the slope and eventually decided to set up camp only a few hundred meters from the peak.
Germany is scaring the fuck out of me. Again, they just need to land once, I lose the achievement. This is scaring me. Okay, okay. I still don't have any research, by the way. I'm just playing like an idiot. So you play like always, Tommy. Ah!
These are some of the last photos recovered from the cameras, and the last sentence of the final entry reads, "It is difficult to imagine such a comfort on the ridge, with shrill, howling wind, hundreds of kilometers away from human."
Complete fucking suicidal bullshit, man. Like, why the fuck do you have to go up to on a motherfucking... Mount Everest, right? I need to go up to Mount Everest. I need to prove something to myself. Just fuck yourself and don't fucking do it, man. Just live a life, man. How small is your penis that you have to be on Mount motherfucking Everest, man? The call of an adventure? Dude, the biggest adventure is downloading Tinder. You don't need the Mount Everest for that.
Friends and relatives
just go to Italy like everyone else.
No one
Drink some wine, get fat.
Or any of the other members of the group. After much debate, a team of volunteers eventually head out to find them. On February the 26th, the search party is finally able to locate the camp on the slope. It's obvious to the first at the scene that something has gone horribly wrong. The tent is in scrambles, covered by a thin coat of snow.
Okay. The turkey needs to stop annoying me. Oh my god.
The hikers...
My god, stop! Thank you. Ja, danke. Komm jetzt hier noch mehr von den Muppen. Einwandfrei und jetzt ist auch gut. Danke.
Belongings and equipment was found orderly placed inside.
Thank you, Germany. Thank you. So we're friends now, right? I'm friends with everybody. Everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. Okay, no war, right? Never war. Still no non-aggression pact, though. We're cool, though, right? No one is... It's all good. Let them all kill each other. No one is gonna justify me. 3 more years after the achievement. Soviet-German trade agreement, exactly.
But the tent itself had been slashed open with a knife from the inside. The next day, 9 pairs of footprints lead the search volunteers down the slope towards the nearby woods. Given that the footprints left rather mild indentations in the snow, would suggest that they descended the slope in a rather calm and orderly fashion, as opposed to running away in panic. The footprints could be tracked for about half a kilometer from the tent until the trail was completely covered by snow. So they continued in the direction of the trail and under a large cedar tree at the edge of the forest, next to the remains of an improvised campfire, they found the frozen bodies of Yuri Doroshenko and Yuri Krivonoshenko. It would take over 2 months for the bodies of all 9 hikers to be recovered. The first 2 were found severely underdressed. No jackets, no pants, no gloves.
Because they must have died and then the others took their stuff, probably?
Gloves, hats, boots or anything else one might expect given the frigid climate. Only light shirts, underpants and socks.
Yeah, At
the time of their death, it would have been around 30 degrees below zero. The cedar tree had signs of damage, as if someone had climbed it, with branches broken up to 5 meters high. Perhaps they were attempting to locate a tent in the pitch black darkness, or perhaps they were trying to hide from someone.
What a shitty way to die, man. But I mean, like, why the fuck do you do that dumbass hike, man? Just stay at home, you motherfucker. Iron Lazar. Why the fuck you gotta do that shit? Thank you, Shameless.
The next 3 hikers were found at varying distances between the tent and the tree, covered by a few centimeters of snow. They were better dressed than the previous 2, but not by much, as they still lacked...
Shit, man. That is so annoying right now.
Essential items such as boots, hats,
and gloves. At least
they
you
were all
don't die
found
early,
facing
you know?
the direction of the tent, as if they were struggling to return at the moment of death. While some of them had sustained minor injuries, all 5 had died of hypothermia. It should also be noted that 4 of them had died while intoxicated. The last 4 hikers were found at the bottom of a small hill, covered by 3 meters of snow, 75 meters from the tree, in the opposite direction.
But yet, I don't understand why this is crazy. They fucked up, they all froze. What's the weirdness? I guess he's gonna tell us in a second.
1 had a fractured skull, and 2 had fractured multiple ribs and suffered massive internal bleeding. The medical examiner believed the injuries had been sustained from a fall and compared it to a car crash. Jeez. The injuries had been sustained while they were all alive and could not have been inflicted by another person. 2 had also been found with gaping eye sockets, and 1 of the women had a missing tongue. The last of the 4 had a broken nose and a deformed...
Wait, wow, okay, it's getting crazy now. Isn't it like mostly animals that like eat the tongue and shit? Oh, this is getting crazy now. Now shit is getting crazy, bro. Now shit is getting crazy, man. I'm just kind of hoping no one attacks me.
Neck, but died of hypothermia. The most mysterious of all, 3 articles of clothing were later found to be abnormally radioactive. On May the 28th,
okay, what?
The criminal case was discontinued with a cryptic and incredibly vague conclusion. The lead investigator writes in the final report, the cause of death was an unknown compelling force which the hikers were unable to overcome. Not exactly the most satisfying answer and barely a conclusion at all. So, just in case the Galactic Empire had nothing to do with the death of the hikers, is it possible to...
How unlucky you gotta be to be hit by a fucking meteor over there. Let's make more deals with Germany so they never attack us.
Explain some of the more enigmatic details in a less vague yet credible fashion. Let's give it a shot. The fact that Dubinina was missing her tongue has been taken way out of proportion. Some say that it was cut off or ripped out while she was still alive. Others say it was eaten by scavengers after death, while some even claim the tongue was later found somewhere else. But I've read the medical reports, and this is what it says. The diaphragm of the mouth and the tongue is missing. That's it. There's nothing about cutting or ripping or anything. I don't know how or where it began, but there seems to be an exaggerated importance placed on this missing tongue, while in reality it's a rather minor detail. At least the medical examiner believed it to be a minor detail, otherwise he would likely have elaborated further. For example, the same section of the same report states, gaping orbits, the eyeballs are absent. Equally mysterious, right? Well, no, because the medical examiner does provide an explanation for both. Soft tissue injuries to the head are post-mortem changes to the Dubinina's corpse, which was recently exposed to water prior to detection. He even adds putrefaction and decomposition in parentheses to clarify exactly what it means. And this was not even exclusive to Dubinina, as the 4 last bodies were all damaged due to the melting snow.
What? Marconi just made a video about the great game? I didn't even talk. What do you mean? Oh, okay, this is like a big video where I guess I explain everything. Okay, I would like to, you're just talking about it, nothing special. Marconi, if you want, I would like to make like a 1 or 2 minute video where I explain the great game. And then that video will be used as a commercial on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. People using that to... we have to make people understand what the great game is. We have to share that. Well, now they know on YouTube, but I would like to make a little trailer. You have to give me the clips then. I'm just gonna do something tomorrow morning for you.
Some who claim that her tongue must have been removed while she was still alive have pointed to the fact that she had about 100 grams of blood in her stomach. But that's not exactly true either. The relevant portion of the forensic examination reads, the stomach contained up to 100 cubic centimeters of a dark red, slimy mass. That's about 10 centiliters of something, most likely food, mixed with something red, most likely blood. So we don't know how much blood was in her stomach, just that there was blood in her stomach, which isn't that strange given that she was suffering from massive internal bleeding. One of the most mysterious aspects of this case is that 3 separate articles of clothing discovered on 2 of the bodies were found to be radioactive, which does indeed sound a bit mysterious, but you have to keep in mind that almost everything is slightly radioactive. so we need more details. The radiological studies claim that under normal circumstances, an area of 150 square centimeters should not exceed 5,000 disintegrations per minute.
Just hoping
only 3 articles of clothing
happens.
exceeded or equaled that limit at 5,000 dpm, 5,600 dpm, and 9,900 dpm. The only explanation given in the report is that the clothes were contaminated as radioactive dust fell from the atmosphere, or the clothes were susceptible to contamination when in contact with radioactive substances. In other words, they were unable to determine exactly how the clothes were contaminated, but it's not unrealistic to believe it to be a result of natural processes. But just in case it wasn't due to the elements, there may be an alternative explanation.
But
Kolevatov had previously worked at a facility developing nuclear materials, and Krivonoshenko had previously
don't you think that the Great Game is gonna hit much better on YouTube than these 1v1s? The Great Game should hit hard, man. He was asking about commercials from HOI4. Ah, okay, yeah, we're not, with the Great Game, we're not doing dumb shit like commercials, or we're just gonna stay basic, man. We're gonna do the game and that's it. No fucking bullshit.
The top secret plutonium production plant for nuclear weapons, and the 3 articles of radioactive clothing belonged to Kolevatov and Krivonoshenko. Around the time of the hikers' disappearance, numerous sources claim to have seen UFOs in the form of orbs of light moving across the night sky for a few seconds up to several minutes. These include 3 soldiers and 2 different hiking groups. Some witnesses also claim that the indigenous Mansi population, as well as a group of geologists, had told them that they had observed fireballs in the sky around the time of the incident. The problem with UFO sightings is that they are, well, unidentified and often unverifiable as a result. Only one of the hiking groups reported to have seen the UFO during the night of the incident, while the other sightings occurred before or after. Then there's this.
You know what I think is sometimes crazy? Lisa taught me this. Some years ago, me and Lisa went to the park at night because the whole city was going to the park. It was a summer night. And there's the Cyclades. It's a time on Earth when a lot of meteorites are seen in the sky. You know what I mean? Know what I'm talking about? Oh, who canceled on? Oh, Japan canceled on aggression pact. Brother, don't do this, habibi. And something I never thought was possible, but Lisa showed me. You can see fucking satellites with the eye. I was looking at the sky, right, and there was fucking these dots of lights flying around, and it was actually satellites. Like, what the fuck? You can see satellites like this? That was really crazy to me, man. That was crazy. You can literally see them. That was really cool. I never knew that. You can actually see the ISS
taken with one of the hikers' cameras. It appears to be a photo of some type of light source taken in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, the photo is about as undescriptive as the UFO it is claimed to depict. It could no doubt be a photo of a UFO, and it could no doubt be a photo of a candle, flashlight, fire, stove, or anything random else. But let's assume
the
that it is a photo of something in the night sky. What could it potentially be?
The cup is back, and
it
has chocolate in it. Yeah.
A rocket, a piece of a rocket, man-made space debris during re-entry, a crashing aircraft, or perhaps a meteor. None of which would be too surprising given that this is the Soviet Union in the middle of the Cold War as well as the space race. So there would have been a lot of aerial activity. At the time when space exploration was about as fresh as a prince living in an affluent LA neighborhood, it's not surprising that people were unable to identify the mysterious lights. Regardless, it could not have landed close to the hikers as it would have been found by the search teams. And if the object had already been recovered, there should have been evidence in the form of a crash site, footprints and other activity on the ground. So, given the fact that there is no obvious connection between the UFO and the hikers' disappearance,
thing is so random. It's so like, who cares? You never know if it's true anyway. Conclusion.
So, what happened? Why did they leave the tent? Why was it slashed open from the inside? How did some of them sustain such major injuries while the others simply succumbed to the cold? Why were so many of them underdressed? I think the biggest mystery is how it's been able to remain a mystery given the abundance of information.
Dude, so that means that one of the guys got hit by the meteor, the one with the broken neck. How massively unlucky do you have to be to sleep in a tent in the middle of nowhere and get hit, to get literally body hit by a fucking meteor? That has to be the most unlucky shit ever happening to anyone.
After spending the better part of this month hiring multiple Russian translators, reading through a massive amount of material ranging from theories about a KGB cover-up to a simple avalanche accident, this is what I believe to be the most credible explanation. First of all, why would they leave the tent? That seems to be the most important missing piece of the puzzle. I would argue that the only thing that could make them leave would have to be an immediate threat inside the tent. If something was outside, such as an animal or a UFO, then there would be no reason to cut the tent open. There were no signs of an avalanche, however, they could have escaped believing an avalanche was tumbling towards them. The problem with that theory is that the footprints show them walking in a calm and orderly manner down the slope, as opposed to running away in panic. So something caused them to panic inside the tent, but once outside, they calmed down and made a conscious decision to walk down the slope. Now, take a look at this photo. The pipe sticking out of the tent entrance is the exhaust pipe of the internal stove. This was a completely unique and homemade design, as the leader of the group had built the stove himself. We know they had used the stove on the night of the incident before the incident took place, as partially eaten pieces of fried ham and bacon were found inside the tent.
Right? They were just
I think that after disassembling the stove and removing the exhaust pipe, the embers inside the stove were accidentally reignited. As the exhaust pipe had been removed, the smoke would have filled the tent in seconds. As they attempted to get control of the flame, they cut a few holes at the top of the tent to vent the smoke. When that didn't work and it became increasingly difficult to breathe, the side of the tent was slashed open and they all escaped in a state of panic. There's even more evidence to support this theory. Several members of the group were found with burn marks on both their bodies and clothing, which could definitely have been a result of the improvised fire under the tree, or perhaps a scalding hot metal stove. Some of them were also found with blood around their mouth, and coughing up blood could be a symptom of smoke inhalation. Then there's this photo, taken the day before the incident. The jacket has obviously been burned, but the question is how? It's possible that sparks from the stove had accidentally set the jacket aflame. Okay, so they make it outside and quickly realize what a terrible situation they're in.
And why would you put yourself in a situation like this?
No shelter, underdressed, in the middle of a snowstorm, in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. At this point, I think one or more of them made a decision to head for the nearest shelter, which they would have known to be the woods. The reasoning behind this decision is likely multifaceted. The smoke from the tent could have made it impossible to stay within its proximity, and/or the smoke may have caused them to believe that the tent was on fire. Some of them were intoxicated, which could have affected their judgment as well as their sensibility to the cold. And they may also have believed to be closer to the woods than they actually were. So they finally reached the woods and immediately set out to make a fire. Some climbed a tree and scavenged the surrounding area, while those who are more properly dressed head a bit deeper into the woods. About 75 meters from the tree, 4 of them trigger a minor avalanche, taking them over the edge of a ravine with a drop of about 3 meters. As the bottom is filled with rocks and ice, they sustain lethal injuries.
Ah, fuck.
3 of the other 5 hikers decide to head back for the tent, while the remaining 2 slowly freeze to death around a fading flame.
Oh, what a shitty way to go, bro. At least it's kind of like a conclusion. Let's watch Battle of Los Angeles. I kind of know what it is about. We're still almost done here. 1.5 years, and we have the achievement. Very grindy achievements. The Battle of LA, I think I know what this is about. Very interesting, man.
In the early hours of February the 25th, 1942, major cities along the Pacific coast of the United States were blacked out due to concerns of an incoming enemy attack.
Jeez, man. Like, imagine how you must feel there, right? You and me, we don't know how that feels, most of us. Imagine what you must feel in that situation.
Powerful searchlights scoured the heavens. The roaring streets of Los Angeles fell silent. Suddenly, the silence was broken by the deafening sound of explosions. The army had opened fire, and the city was under attack. The blackout persisted until dawn, and the troubled masses now demanded an explanation. But no one seemed to know exactly what had...
In Germany, where I live, there's sometimes air sirens, but they have a different meaning. I don't want to talk shit. It's not like we're getting invaded. It's something about farmers or something. Like, I remember in my old apartment, there was often air sirens, but it had... what the fuck, Turkey? It had a meaning. I forgot, though.
Transpired. Nothing but shrapnel had fallen from the sky, and witness accounts were hopelessly at variance.
It's a test alarm every 3 months.
As the war raged on across the Pacific,
or
this
like
frantic episode soon faded from public consciousness. Years later, the story resurfaced.
I think this year or last year, there was a big day in Germany where every single alarm in the country was going off. It was a big test in Germany. No one saw it, nothing happened, most of them were broken. It was a complete and utter disaster. It was big in the news. It was like today at, I don't know, 5 p.m, all the alarms in Germany go off. And no one cared. No one heard shit, no one gave a fuck, bro.
Under the banner of
everybody was still on Twitter.
The true nature of the affair had supposedly been covered up by the government, and the Battle of Los Angeles has since become a staple of UFO mythology.
Guys, I deleted Battlefield. Tomorrow I will look into zombie multiplayer. We have more free time now. No more Age of Empires, no more Battlefield. Marconi. I deleted it. Look at these explosions, man. Unimaginable, man. Unimaginable.
On the morning of December the 7th, 1941, the Imperial Japanese Navy launched a surprise attack on the American naval base.
Don't talk shit about magic. Don't talk shit. Marconi, come on, man.
At Pearl Harbor.
I'm gonna be ranked
the
1
devastating attack
magic
sent shockwaves throughout the country, and in response, the United States formally declared war on Japan the following day.
A state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
Why are they applauding?
As the war progressed, Japanese submarines patrolled the Pacific coast and occasionally sunk a ship within sight of a major coastal city. Alerts and blackouts became routine as fear of a Japanese invasion quickly enveloped the entire western seaboard.
Imagine Japanese landing in West America,
Less than 3 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japan attacked the US mainland. As the sun was setting on February the 23rd, 1942, a Japanese submarine...
They didn't know, right? You and me, we have the information now. Japan is gonna get fucking bamboozled into anime, bro. But back then, they didn't know shit, right? You're sitting at home, wait, what? We're at war? Oh god, what's gonna happen? They
surfaced a few kilometers northwest of Santa Barbara. After taking aim at Elwood oil field, gunners manned the large deck cannon and opened fire.
Look, Marconi, I'm putting the microphone away. Look at that.
The shelling lasted for 20 minutes, and more than a dozen exploding shells came raining down on the docks and nearby installations. Although the damage was minimal and without casualties, the attack had a significant impact on public fears, and the threat of a Japanese invasion now seemed imminent.
Scary.
Due to concerns that the bombardment of Elwood had been a diversion intended to draw attention away from more significant targets, the military maintained a state of readiness that lasted well into the following day. On the evening of February the 24th, Naval Intelligence issued a warning that an attack could be expected within the next 10 hours. As such, the Southern California coast was put on yellow alert. After 3 hours, the situation somewhat relaxed when the alert reverted back to white, but tensions remained high, as repeat attacks could come at any time.
Japanese submarines actually did attack California.
At 1:44 a.m. on February the 25th, 3 separate radar stations picked up
It's so crazy to me, submarine crews. Imagine you're a Japanese submarine in California. You're so far away from home, you're alone there. One mistake is you're dead, you're in a fucking coffin. And like, submarine crews, man, you gotta be a special fucking person for that shit. There's a TV show in Germany, I haven't watched it yet, where they follow a submarine crew. They're with a German submarine crew, like, nowadays. And there's a big storm. and they're filming underwater, and it's so scary. Everything is dark, and it's like, fuck, man. Fuck being in a submarine, dude.
Unidentified flying object approaching the city of Los Angeles. By 2 a.m., the target was roughly 200 kilometers offshore, and a few minutes later, anti-aircraft batteries were put on green alert, and gunners prepared for the city
TV show, not the movie Das Boot. I never even seen Das Boot.
25 minutes later, the UFO had been tracked within 5 kilometers of the city, and so the alarm was sounded, and Los Angeles
Marconi, I'm not doing anything, Marconi.
Even though the UFO soon vanished from the radar scopes and never reappeared, visual sightings of enemy airplanes now flooded the information
I've never
center.
seen Das Boot, no.
At 3:07, the artillery units were given the order to open fire, and from this point onwards, the skies above Los Angeles erupted like a volcano. The firing became sporadic as a great variety of targets were sighted all over the city. They ranged from a lone enemy fighter to an entire fleet of up to 200 high-altitude bombers. Meanwhile, equally competent witnesses failed to see anything at all. Diverging estimations of altitude and speed only confused the situation further. Some thought the planes resembled birds, while others insisted they had seen balloons or even a blimp.
The unidentified object, which some sources thought might be a blimp, moved slowly down the Pacific coast from Santa Monica and disappeared south of Long Beach. Army officials declined to comment on the possibility that the object might have been a blimp.
Although the blackout persisted until dawn, the barrage itself concluded shortly after 4 a.m., by which time more than 1,400 rounds of anti-aircraft artillery had been expended.
But on what did you shoot?
The evening newspapers struggled to make sense of the situation. Initial reports indicated that multiple enemy planes...
Imagine you actually are a single scout Japanese fighter and 1,400 rounds
had been
are being
shot
pushed
down
into
across
your face,
southwestern Los Angeles.
Americans
a police
don't take
officer
no shit.
had allegedly seen 2 planes fall from the cone of the searchlights. However, investigations by the local police found nothing but shrapnel, and the Western Defense Command announced that no bombs had been dropped and no planes had been shot down. The confusion was only compounded by the lack of agreement between military officials. The Secretary of Navy, Franklin Knox, speaking at a press conference in Washington, claimed the incident had been a false alarm and that no planes had been present, further adding that the barrage had been provoked by nothing more than nervousness and overexcitement. Meanwhile, the Secretary of War, Henry Stimson, assessed that up to 15 unidentified planes had in fact flown over the city. Given the lack of an actual strike, the planes were thought to have been part of a Japanese reconnaissance mission, or perhaps a group of commercial planes flown by enemy agents who sought to spread fear and chaos. While the military insisted that every effort was being made to ascertain the facts, this was as close to an explanation
you can't even invade USA, right? Like, imagine the Japanese would have done perfect World War II. Dude, the moment you land on the West Coast, all these citizens, they get their fucking coats out of their drawer and they just shit on you, man. You're gonna have 20 million people, 200 million people running up your fucking ass, dude. That's like the good thing about your Second Amendment, man. Everybody has a fucking gun. You could like you could make militias, man. You would have fucking millions of soldiers. An army of civilians, yeah, who can't aim for shit. A lot of them know how to use their guns,
the American people were going to get. It might have been something, it may have been nothing. No one seemed to know, and speculation abound.
It's almost like guns are good protection. But now it's 2021, man, you know? You're gonna get rocketed nowadays and not fucking invaded by a bunch of enemy people. What a day it must have been,
As the war came
to
a close in late 1945, this all but forgotten mystery was suddenly dragged back into the spotlight. Declassified documents revealed the army had conducted an investigation shortly after the blackout had been lifted, and testimonies provided by military personnel and civilians alike have disclosed a number of interesting details. For instance, the barrage had supposedly commenced after a red flare attached to a balloon was spotted above Santa Monica. A number of batteries had then opened fire upon an assortment of aloft vessels, including balloons, airships, and airplanes. One unit even reported setting a plane on fire soon after the barrage commenced, and some had both seen and heard the plane soaring through the clear night sky. Conflicting accounts notwithstanding, a conclusion written on March the 22nd reads as follows. It has been definitively ascertained that the blackout and anti-aircraft firing were caused by the presence of from 1 to 5 unidentified airplanes. While it is possible that these airplanes were launched from Japanese submarines, it is more likely that they were civilian or commercial planes operated by unauthorized pilots.
Imagine, me and John, we're gonna have a night drive. He has this nice little girl with him. We're gonna show her LA. Let's have a nice fly on. Oh, 1,400 aircraft rounds, and not a single one is hitting. And you're sitting there like, whoa, bro, this is the Hollywood experience.
Involvement was subsequently ruled out, as Japan had not sent any planes near Los Angeles that night, and so any planes observed must have originated from the Americas. But that seemed unlikely, given that a thorough search with help from the FBI had turned up nothing. As such, the Battle of Los Angeles was once again ripe for speculation, and by 1948, another theory
The Italians
had gained
killed their own
support.
general because they thought the transport plane was British.
In 1948, a former Army Air Force major and college professor by the name of William Goss extensively researched the incident on behalf of the US Air Force. Goss was given full access to all relevant military records, and he came to the conclusion that weather balloons had been responsible. And there is a lot of evidence to support that theory. As previously mentioned, the barrage had supposedly been provoked by a balloon carrying a red flare. At least 3 officers testified that they had identified a target as a weather balloon, and one of them chose not to fire after learning that the weather balloon had indeed been released by one of the regiments. His testimony was corroborated by a general who claims that 2 meteorological balloons had been released near Hollywood that night. Furthermore, a balloon...
I will never forget how much damage you can do in the military. I told that story many times, just really quick. I was in the German army. It was bivouac, which means you have to sleep in the forest for 1 week. You're like playing real-life war, right? You're living in the forest, blah, blah, blah. And it was my turn to go on guard with my Japanese friend Kazuto. And me and him are completely tired. It's a very old story. Many people know it already. We were so tired because you could only sleep 2 hours and then you have to take your shift. So we're walking around the village, the forest, and I was totally a monkey. I never took anything serious. Oh my god, what the fuck? And you have to understand that it was exactly like this. So this was the forest. This was the forest where we lived. This was the camp. This was the camp. This right here is kind of the route of patrol, and right here is how to say entrenchment. This is entrenchment stuff, and we always had 2 soldiers right here looking if they're coming, because we had to fight, right? There was another forest here and there was another group here, which was actually fun. We actually played war against these guys. And 2 people had to look all night if they're coming. So me and the Japanese guy were walking here. The Japanese guy always took it all very serious. He's like, oh yes, for the honor of Japan. And you have to understand, right here was a piece of wood. A big piece of wood. And that piece of wood had a wire around it. And that wire went into the camp, into the tent of the boss, the Feldwebel. And if they would... No, other way. The tree was here and this was where the thing was. Sorry. And if you see something, you pull the wire, the tree falls over, and they're like, go, go, go. And then 60 soldiers are crawling into their entrenchments. And alhamdulillah, as I sit here, I swear I'm not making this up. I'm walking, I'm completely delusional, and I'm suddenly falling. Oh! Oh, what the fuck, bro? What happened? And I'm laying on the ground. I'm so tired. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? And all of a sudden, I hear and see 60 fucking shadows in complete combat armor going into entrenchment. They're all going in. I'm like... And I'll never forget, and me and Kazuto, we have to go to ours, like everyone has their own designated, and we're going in, and he's like, Keslut, did you see something? Like, yeah, there was a guy. And then the boss, his name was, he was really always drunk. I forgot his name, he was a ginger, the boss, the Feldwebel. He came and he was like, Keslut, what happened? Are they coming? And, yes, I've seen a shadow, and 60 soldiers are like, and I'm just sitting there like, if I tell them what I did, I'm gonna get shit on, bro. And that was that story, bro. And after 10 minutes, they're like, okay, let's go back to bed. I just tripped over the wire. Dude, imagine that would be real life, man. You just start shooting random stuff because a guy falls over a wire, man. And I think there's a lot of military stories like this where it's just a bunch of idiots doing dumb shit.
According to some, the UFO required nearly 30 minutes to cover a distance of some 40 kilometers.
Army officials declined to comment on the possibility that the object might have been a blimp. However, it required nearly 30 minutes to travel some 25 miles, far slower than an airplane.
In fact, artillery units were criticized by the investigation for failing to take the slow rate of travel into consideration. On the other hand, the balloon theory does raise a few valid questions. For one thing, why did the army open fire on a harmless balloon?
3 months
well, one possible explanation comes from a former army colonel by the name of John Murphy, who participated in the investigation. In 1949, Murphy wrote an article in which he claims that when the regional controller in San Francisco received word of a balloon over Los Angeles, he misconstrued its description as that of a large enemy Zeppelin. As such, he gave the order to open fire, despite having no authorization to do so.
Yes, we had a super soldier. I told that story too. Dude, that was the craziest shit. I even still know him on Facebook. You can even Google him. He has a website. I don't want to dox him though. So once again, right, in the army, there was 2 forests. Sorry, I'm retarded. And there was a big field here, like really, really big. And this... Oh, sorry, guys. Man, you get it, okay? Like... This was our forest, and this was their forest. And I remember I was... dude, I almost died. True story. I almost died. So me and the Japanese guy were in the forward position, and I was so tired, I fell asleep. But I was an idiot, because... in the army, you get thermal clothing. You get clothing that keeps you warm really hard. But my backpack was too full. And I didn't want a too full backpack because putting up your backpack is really important in the army, and I was so annoyed of it. And I had Milchbrötchen. I was putting 10 Milchbrötchen into my backpack instead of isolated. True story. Wait 1 second. I did not put isolated clothing into my stuff because I wanted this right here with me. I put this. Is it this? No. Here. Milchbrötchen. Yeah, this. I had this in my backpack. You know why? Because I hated military food. Military food was the most German fucking Kraut, sauerkraut, and fucking disgusting. So I got this to survive. But I forgot my isolated clothing. So, and that night, the final night, they planned a big attack. It was actually the most epic thing of the army, but I missed it. You will know why in a second. The whole group is preparing a massive assault at night on the enemy team who is sleeping. Even though I remember the leaders, the Oberleutnants, the big boys with 2 stars, they made a deal that no one attacks each other. But he was like fucking him up or something. And I remember, and then we had a gathering, 60 soldiers, and they're like, okay, we're gonna attack, blah, 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 blah. And then he looks at me, and I was a good shot. I was amazing at shooting, right? But the boss was like, listen, Kesselhut, you're fucking retarded. You are gonna be the backward defender. So the whole team is going out for the most epic night ever, and little Tommy has to stay alone in here and be the backward defender, because he thought I'm retarded, you know? So, yeah, I lost like a map. Yeah, I lost the map of our positions and shit. You have no idea, man. And they went out, and I just remember I fell asleep. And I almost died of hypothermia. After like some hours at 3 AM, they had this big battle, this legendary battle where they fucked them up. And they're coming home, and I'm laying there like... And then they took me in, and they put me back into the barracks. They were like 30 minutes away. And I almost had hypothermia, man. I genuinely almost died, no joke. You just fall asleep. You don't realize shit anymore. Like these Russians we just saw in the video. You literally just... And then you slowly fucking die, man. That was really scary. And the funny story was, we had the leader of our group. I don't want to dox him, but his name was... He has his own website. Now, where is he? He had his own website. What was his name? Shit, he is now a personal trainer. Wait, I don't want to spoil him. That's him. I think I found him. One sec. Yeah, I'm not showing him. I'm not doing that. But he was a machine. That guy... You just got the achievement? Oh, there you go. This guy was a complete machine. He was legit a monster. He was pure... He was Arnold Schwarzenegger. He had no emotion. He never smiled. He was young. He was like 29 or 30. He was pure muscle. He could make 20 million push-ups. And he was the leader of this group, and his friend was the leader of this group, and he wanted to fuck him up. So that motherfucker, man, was in a complete ghillie suit. He completely ghillie suited up, bro. Yeah, I remember when they did the meeting, when we were in circle, the fucking boss, we respected him because he was a machine, man. That guy would kill you in a second. He would walk in with his ghillie suit just like it's normal. He was like, in a full ghillie suit. What's up? I'm gonna go ahead. You guys come after me. And everybody's like, okay, sure, bro. What the fuck? And then later they told me, because you have to understand, the other team was also recruits like me, 9 months. People that don't give a shit, right? And they were also in these things, right? And they had 2 defenders here, right? And so the big boss, the Oberstleutnant in the ghillie suit, was crawling all night through the field. This was a big field here. He was crawling all night, taking his time for literally minutes. And then he went behind these 2 recruits, right? And they were just fucking like 18-year-olds. They don't care. They're like, ugh. And this fucking guy, right? He takes his hand. It's from Airsoft. And he touches their back. And he's like, chick, chick, you are both dead. And then he turns around and goes into the camp and kills everyone else. And these 2 guys like, what? What? What's up? What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? And he's just, you're fucking dead, bitch. He just fucking out-stealthed these motherfuckers, killing everyone. And they told me the story. They went into the camp with the tents, and they were just like, hey, you're all dead. Hey, what's up? You're fucking dead. Fuck all of you. And but I didn't see it because I almost died. Looks like we have it. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. That was just 1% of his power. That guy was a monster, man. That guy was insane. And I was the only one to ever make him laugh. I remember this so well. I was a complete memer, right? And one day I was pooping in the army, like in the soldier clothing, and I made a selfie of myself on the toilet like this. And I made that my profile picture on... There was a website back then in Germany. Not Facebook, but StudiVZ. It was a website. And then one day, there's a guy. Mr. Kesselhut, you have to go to the boss. And I'm like, oh shit, what does he want? And then the boss, the fucking Terminator, right? With muscles like this, he's like, Kesselhut, did you fucking upload a video of yourself pooping? And I'm like, yeah. And he's fucking, you can go, you fuck. And he just laughed, and then he let me go, man. It was the only time I've ever seen him laugh. That guy was so done with me, man. He was like, this motherfucking Kesselhut, bro. What a monkey, bro. But I had the best shooting stats. Alhamdulillah, as I sit here, I had the best shooting stats. Gentlemen, we've done these 2 monkey achievements. Just propaganda as the Soviet Union activated 30 propaganda campaigns before 1945. And the other one is... Never lose a single core territory until 1945. You can get both these achievements if you do it like this. Very easy, man. That was just really AFK bullshit, man. Was hast du geschossen? Goldene Schützenschnur, Junge. Ich hab's mir aber nicht gekauft. I didn't get the golden thing because I couldn't pay for it. It was 20 euros to get that. Oh, Connie, what is that?
Inshallah.
What the fuck? What's that? What the fuck was that? What does shoe mean? What? What's happening? What do we have left? 4? Now, and now the big ones. Now comes the big ones. What does that mean, shoe? What the fuck? Inshallah, shoe? What does that mean? What the hell? That's how he celebrates his goals. Means like death. What is that so fun?
Inshallah.
23 months.
Inshallah.
Ah, he always screams that, okay. What the fuck? What are you sending me?
Perché tu troppo... Turkish, arroz pochuchu. No.
Anyway, gentlemen, we have 4 left. And this is the big ones. As any Baltic state, conquer everyone. As the Romanovs, conquer everyone. As the Soviets, kill Germany after the fall of France before the Allies come in. That's really hard. And as Tanatua forms Siberia. Gentlemen, the dumb shit is over. Marconi, the dumb shit is over. We're going into the real achievements, man. We got 2 more. Kind of boring. I'm going to call it here. I want to chill Visa a bit. Going to call it a bit early. I also have some stuff to do. Yeah, boys. We deleted Battlefield today. I think that's a big win in our book. I really had mad fun in Magic today. I don't know what you... I don't care what you say. We made our own self-made deck in Magic and we shit on everyone today. Like fucking 12 wins, 2 losses, man. Very happy with that. We then played... Bannerlord, big fun today. Massive battles. We got 2 new cities, inshallah. Shoo! And then we finished 2 achievements, which were very boring. It was a reaction stream, but we gotta get them out of the way. Soon I have all achievements, and we're going back to multiplayer. Don't forget to spread the message of the great game. The 30th of December, the biggest HOI4 game that's not when we won ever. The biggest esports event people have ever seen.
Haven't been here in a while. Just saw the announcement for the tournament.
I'm talking, Josh.
I am putting a little contribution for the prize pool.
He's putting stuff in the
with
pool.
the new
Okay.
project.
And the prize pool is now 2,722 thanks to Josh. Thank you, man. The prize pool is rising. We have 15 days left for this prize pool. We're gonna easily reach 3K. And this game is coming on the 30th of motherfucking December. Get ready for it. I'm very hyped, man. It's gonna be big shit. We still have 1 major and 3 minors. I'm gonna go through my Discord messages and find who else is gonna join this. Thank you guys very much. I see you tomorrow. Nothing but love. Shiu in the heart and inshallah in the brain. All the best, guys. I see you tomorrow. Adios. Bye. Bye. I'm eating too much.